We know, of course, that anxiety is a very normal human emotion, very common and a helpful reaction in most circumstances. But we also know that for some people, this response tends to go into overdrive. And so at the other end of the continuum for people, anxiety can become hugely disabling and really having a big impact on their ability to function socially or at work. And in other aspects of their life. And we know from our most recent national survey that around 1 in 6 Australians are affected by an anxiety disorder in the last 12 months. And when we're talking about anxiety, we're generally talking about 3 core components. There's the physical component, so this might be things like feeling heart pounding, dizziness or shaking. We know there's also a thoughts component, so the way that a person might worry, or also the way that they perceive events. Often in anxiety, we're talking about an exaggerated perception of threat, a tendency to see danger everywhere. And then finally, we're talking about behaviours. So in the case of anxiety, the behaviours that are particularly relevant are avoidance, which makes sense. If something's stressful and anxiety provoking for us, we want to avoid it. So that can be both completely avoiding it or what we call safety behaviours. So these are things that you might do to cope with or reduce anxiety. And alcohol is one example of something that people might do in an effort to reduce their anxiety. And we'll, of course, be talking more about that today.